Hi there, it's Paul Benedict, here with a tutorial on crow. Now, this is going to be a beginner version of crow. There are many variations, but here's how you get started with moving into this fun and accessible arm balance. We're going to use a block. Let's get to it. So for crow, hands are going to be planted shoulder width apart. So there are several main variations, one of which we squeeze the knees into the triceps, and another of which the knees go to the back of the triceps. This is more challenging. So today we're going to work with knees on the outside of the triceps. So hands are shoulder width apart, squat down, knees come to the outside of the triceps, bending deeply into the knees, coming to tiptoes and shifting weight forward, testing, putting more and more weight into the palms, into the shoulders, engaging all the muscles of the arms, and testing, seeing what it feels like to shift weight into the arms. After all, this is an arm balance. So squeeze knees in, tiptoes, rock forward and back, and then hold forward. So about 70% of the weight is on the hands here, 30% of the weight is on the toes. Lift one foot. Put it back down, lift second foot. Now, a common fear for crow pose is face planting. I've had my share of that. That's where the block comes in handy. We have 3 settings. So most beginner version is the highest setting. Forehead goes to the block. If this is easy for you, go to the middle setting. If that's easy, go to the lowest setting. So we'll start with the highest setting. Place the block right where your forehead or face would plant on the ground. Hands shoulder width, tiptoes, knees squeeze in, shift weight forward, forehead to the block. So about 30% of the weight is in the forehead, through the forehead, through the block. And again, play with lifting one foot, then the other. And now, the moment of truth. Forehead to the block, both feet go up, shifting weight forward, and then maybe lifting up. And that's your crow. 3 breaths, 2 breaths, and Bakasana squat. Hands to the chest in prayer, honor yourself. That's your prep work. Try the highest setting, try the medium setting, try the lowest setting. Now, one more variation. We can play with the block under the toes to elevate the hips even more and to assist with getting the weight up and forward. You could use 2 blocks, but here's what it's like to get the feet up on top of the block. Tiptoes, squat, same thing, hands shoulder width apart, squeeze knees in, shift weight forward. So the weight is already up and forward, so it's assisting the lift. 1 foot up, other foot up, maybe shift forward, maybe both feet come up. Focus your eyes between the hands, slightly in front. 2 breaths, last breath, and Bakasana squat. Give yourself some honoring. You just arm balanced. Next class, we'll do straight arm crow and maybe a little press up. Until then, namaste.